for it. Watch the video from every single angle. I mean, the ICE agent walked away with a hip injury that he might as well have gotten from closing a refrigerator door with his hips.
He got him good. Did you see the air quotes from this?
With a hip
F-word
injury that he might as well have gotten from closing a refrigerator door with his hips.
Roll the clip of this guy kneeling and crying next to George Floyd's 5'4" gold casket when George Floyd was 6'4".
Was not in.
Run it.
You don't have to worry, and don't you be afraid. Joy comes in the morning. Troubles, they don't last always. For there's a friend named Jesus who will wipe your tears.
Injury that he might as well have gotten from closing a refrigerator door with his hips. He was not injured. I've seen worse injuries from doing that. And so give me a break.
Why are you moving? Are you on cocaine from all the money that you spent, all the fraud money you spent? You spending that all on the booger sugar?
No, he was not ran over.
This guy moves like Gavin Newsom.
He walked out of there with a hop in his step. And so we just got to get to the point where we're at least...
Why don't you just talk about the video clip where the two ICE agents are like celebrating? They're giddy. Roll the clip.
He stopped rating from, hey, this is like, we're looking at it on the video screen, this is what we're seeing, can we all see it wasn't run over? And then, you know, yeah, J.D. Vance, this concept of absolute immunity is pretty bizarre.
J.D. Vance was pissing confidence yesterday and was absolutely on display for your next president. Like, J.D. Vance basically became your next president yesterday in a 10-minute scorching of the stupid-ass media.
The way that the media, by and large, has reported this story has been an absolute disgrace, and it puts our law enforcement officers at risk every single day. What that headline leaves out is the fact that that very ICE officer nearly had his life ended, dragged by a car 6 months ago, 33 stitches in his leg. So you think maybe he's a little bit sensitive about somebody ramming him with an automobile? 33 stitches in his leg. 33 stitches in his leg. What that headline leaves out is that that woman was there to interfere with a legitimate law enforcement operation in the United States of America. What that headline leaves out is that that woman is part of a broader left-wing network to attack, to dox, to assault, and to make it impossible for our ICE officers to do their job. If the media wants to tell the truth, they ought to tell the truth that a group of left-wing radicals have been working tirelessly, sometimes using domestic terror techniques to try to make it impossible for the President of the United States to do what the American people elected him to do, which is enforce our immigration laws. The President stands with ICE, I stand with ICE, we stand with all of our law enforcement officers. And part of that is recognizing that you people in the media, not everybody in this room, but many people in this room have been lying about this attack. She was trying to ram this guy with her car. He shot back. He defended himself. He's already been seriously wounded in law enforcement operations before, and everybody who's been repeating the lie that this is some innocent woman who was out for a drive in Minneapolis when a law enforcement officer shot at her, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Every single one of you. Questions. 33 stitches in his leg.
Very concerning. It's extremely concerning. That's why we're asking for the BCA to be part of the
This guy's a fucking dork that is never going to level up in this field of work.
Investigation.
We have time for about 2 more questions. Some other question for someone.
Why don't you stand still, bro? Why are you moving like Gavin Newsom? Roll the fucking clip.
Let's get retarded. Everybody, let's get retarded. Everybody, let's get retarded. Everybody, let's get retarded. Come on, shit. Let's get retarded. Come on, let's get retarded. Let's get retarded.
Governor, the budget is obviously a paramount process for you and the legislature, and I just want to ask you about something on the other end of the budget on a different topic on public safety. Do you think it looks good to the taxpayer for an assembly member who is also the wife of the Attorney General to lead a committee that oversees his budget and other departments?
I literally don't know what you're referring to.
Assemblymember Mia Bonta is set to lead the Budget Sub-5 Committee on Public Safety. I mean, the Attorney General oversees ethics in the state, distributes ethics training to state officials.
I'm just telling you, I thank you for informing me. The legislature makes their determination. I have no idea.
You don't, is it ethical or not?
I don't even know what you're referring to. I'm here for the first time.
Get retarded. Everybody, let's get retarded.
By the way, this has been going on. This has been like a 30-40 minute press conference of all these mentally ill losers, people that look like this. Like, get the fuck off of my television.
I don't know the exact timeline, but I imagine the answer is yes.
I don't know anything, but I know the answers. That doesn't make sense.
Go for it.
I'm out. Gotta get some more
Jake
coke.
Allen, State Representative, Minneapolis Representative. There have been instances in the past where the FBI has shared information.
I don't know who this guy is, and I don't give two fucking shits. Back to this weirdo.
But they should be involved in the investigation at any time that they're allowed to be.
Look at, they had to move the camera because he's so short. Look at the camera. The camera is set differently because this guy is like me. It looks like he's 6'4". The height difference right there. And then the camera's going to come back. I'm not ripping on short people. I'm ripping on this short midget. And the camera's going to pan down now. Readjust for the short guy. Little guy.
So the question is whether I can talk or describe about interactions with Miss Good and who she was as a person. It would be completely inappropriate for me.
You don't know anything about that person. You don't give a rat's ass about that person. The way that the Democrats and the people on this mentally ill side have been acting since this event is all coordinated. It's ridiculous. It's the same shit that they do. It is so annoying. The Democratic Party should not exist after how the last decade has played out. This party should disband, whatever the word you want to use, and a new party rises up to replace them in this politics game. And then the Republicans go against a new party until that party tries to make the Republicans look as god-awful as the Democrats have and get them to disband and never run the game of politics again.
Do so because there are other people that really.
That's how politics should be. Not the same two fucking god-awful parties my entire lifetime, accomplishing nothing and making our reality worse each and every 4 fucking years. Every year, every minute, every day. Fuck.
And I did not. Thanks, everybody. Yeah.
Thanks, you accomplished nothing. You suck. Go fuck yourself, dickhead.
You have been listening to
Cokehead.
A very fiery press conference there in Minnesota from local officials, including the mayor, who
Where was Tim? Why wasn't Tim Waltz there? You had everybody from Minnesota there, but Tim Waltz, what's he doing, huh? What's he doing, huh? Running from the
what
law.
he said shortly after the shooting, the ICE shooting of Renee Good, saying that it was a reckless abuse of power. He said that ICE has been making the city less safe. He said it's bad for business in the city and bad for unity. And he also responded to Vice President J.D.
It's all by design.
Vance's claim that ICE officer involved in the shooting has absolute immunity, saying that is not true and it was a bizarre claim. But overall, what the officials were calling for is for the FBI to cooperate and share evidence, share information in the investigation, because from
this
the
is
ground there in Minneapolis
no longer interesting to me.
Understand it. We're not dumb. We've been watching this for
Sit your
years.
ass
As
down.
Britt said, they're trying to establish new beachheads of idiocy at lengths far removed from any precedent I can remember. And I've been doing this for 35 years.
E-concrete. Kiss the pavement.
Thank you for listening in on that press conference with us and pivoting on your topic. There's so much news today. Great to see you. Thank you.
Look at how they made the protesters look.
And an update on this story: California will not revoke illegal.
They just made them look like bitches.
For thousands.
They just showed them getting their asses beat. But when shit really hits the fan, it ain't going to be those people representing the revolution, by the way. So it won't look like that.